Well, first off, thank you so much for taking the time and speaking with us. And being the comic book nerd, I definitely want to ask you the first question, really regarding Heroes. I guess as far as your character on Heroes is concerned, what did you pull upon any kind of comic book influences or anything like that when you were working on Heroes at all?
I can't say that I did. When I auditioned for the part, they said, the character was going to be like a Peter O'Toole-ish type character. So I came in with my best, Peter O'Toole. Well, my Peter O'Toole is basically Bill Hader from SNL's Peter O'Toole. I did my impression of Bill Hader doing it, and they said, we love it, just come back with less O'Toole. And so I dumbed it down a little bit, and I got the part. But no comic book influence. No, it was all O'Toole.
And I have something I want to say about that, too, with your character on Heroes. By far, he is my favorite character, just from the way that he was brought into the series. I have to say that, first of all. Secondly, your character has the most potential to have the biggest influence on that entire show. In my own personal opinion, I'll say why here. Because he's 400 plus years old. Who knows what stories you can get involved in the future with Hero going back in time because you guys are Nemesis, all of that really excites me. And I found something interesting today. I was reading, there's a lot of theories about people saying that your character, Adam Monroe, is like a relative and descendant to a lot of the other heroes that are actively in the show, like the Petrellis, because one of your ex-wives was Italian. I mean, there's a whole list of them. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those, but...
I'm not, but yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I thought it was, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good character, too, and had it not been for the writer's strike, I'd probably still be a regular on the show, frankly.
Oh, yeah, you got boned over a little bit on that.
Which was, upsetting, and, but, I don't know, I had a good run with them, and it was a lot of fun.
Do you think you might be able to come back in the future? Did they ever mention that to you, or did they officially kill you off?
Who's to say that I haven't already?
Ooh, good answer.
I guess a question I have is, why in all your most mainstream roles are you perceived as British?
I think I'm a British actor born in Oregon, man. That was my first gig, dude. That was the one that
for Alias
convinced everybody, and I always thought I did a shit job on Alias. Trying to Englishman, but the first time that I received any, I don't know, sort of encouragement about what I was doing, I was being interviewed by the BBC, and they're like, "So what's it like to work with Jennifer Garner?" I was like, it's great, it's fantastic. She's a lovely, and they're like, what's this accent? Are you working on a part?
You do a very good Russian accent as well. What was the inspiration for that?
Right, yeah, because that's what they had me audition for Alien.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just all ear, man. I've watched a lot of movies in my time, and I've picked things up, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I guess I've never had informal training as far as the accents go. So I liken it to someone's ear for music, because I have an ear for brogues.
So, what are some things that you would categorize yourself as things that you're nerdy for? What are some things that you consider yourself a nerd in?
I'm a big History Channel nerd, and Nat Geo nerd. I love history, and I am a big Xbox nerd. Although currently sending my third Xbox back into the fucking company.
Oh, the red rings
keep breaking down on me.
Yep. Yeah, I've had that problem.
I only buy sports games, like and Madden, and college football, and Tiger Woods, and Topspin. Topspin's one of my favorite games. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm a big video game nerd, much to my girlfriend's chagrin.
We'll have to challenge you on Xbox Live. We'll have to trade gamer tags later, and we'll play against you in some sports games.
Sure, once I get it back. Gotta get a
So why don't you tell us a little bit about some of your upcoming projects? Like we mentioned before, you got actually a couple movies coming out soon. Well, we have The Revenant.
Yeah, The Revenant is one that's coming out.
The Revenant, that's still doing its festival deal, but it's been getting really favorable reviews and been winning. I mean, granted, it's like in horror festivals, you know what I mean? But I mean, we won the audience award at the Cine Vegas festival, which is pretty cool. And it's a movie that was hell to make, and like 3 hours of makeup a day, and white contacts like Data on Star Trek. So it was a chore to do, but I was really pleased with the outcome, the product.
Yeah, I'm really curious about seeing it. I've seen some clips online and I saw the trailer for it, and it looks really interesting. It has cult classic written all over it, I can tell, from the comedy aspect of it.
Yeah.
And with Chris Wilde, he's always good, so.
Yeah, Chris Wilde is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Plays my best friend in the movie, and he's become one of my best friends in life.
Oh, that's great.
I hope people get a chance to see it. I hope it gets like at least a limited release in theaters. I think that would be cool. But I think it might thrive on DVD.
Regardless, we're going to have a party for it when it comes out. We'll have a viewing party in Portland here.
Sure. Are you guys are all Portland boys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I actually, two of us are from the coast originally, from Seaside and Astoria, Napa area. But we all live in Portland now, so.
Very cool. That's where my parents live now, so that's where I visit home. Grew up in Grants Pass, but now visit Portland. That's my home now.
Oh, that's great.
Excellent.
Yeah. Next time you come up, we should do an in-person interview here. Maybe even do a skit with you for our website.
Sure.
I mentioned before that we were going to try to put you to the challenge, the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. We've done this with a lot of people that we've interviewed, and Brandon usually beats them.
Except for the first two where he got his ass kicked.
The first two, he did get his ass kicked pretty royally, and I think it was more nerves, not being used to doing Kevin Bacon on camera or being recorded.
Yeah.
So, have you thought of your actor to challenge Brandon with for 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
How about Raul Julia?
Ooh, Raul Julia. Oh, that's a good one. Well, let's see here. He was in the Addams Family, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
What's
does.
that?
He played Gomez Addams with Christina Ricci. Christina Ricci was in Black Snake Moan with Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson was in True Romance with Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt was in Sleepers with Kevin Bacon.
Nice! Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, do you have any last words at all that you would like to kind of tell our audience?
No, it's been fun. You guys seem like you got a cool thing going here. It was fun talking to you. I appreciate it.
Well, right on, man. It was great talking to you.
It's a pleasure.
All right, you too. Go Ducks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.